Hello, this is video 3 group discussion. Today we will discuss the progress for our mini project, which is the grid connected photovoltaic system in China and France. So today we will be talking about our progress we did for the report. So for me, Daniel IKHWAN, I finished my part, which is the introduction. The introduction, as you can see here, I have made a short introduction for photovoltaic system in China. From the introduction, we can know that China is the largest solar system in the world. And next, I did system configuration. As you can see here, this is the solar radiation and installation data for France and for China. And now I will pass to SYAKIF for him to explain what he did for this report.
My name is Muhammad SYAKIF, and for my part is system analysis. And after I have complete the circuit based on the data from the GAISMA and analysis the right content and data for making the circuit, and then we start calculate the homo software like this, and then we click the icon of PV grid and converter. Okay, this is the result that we get from this homo software. So this is the part for the cost, and this is for the cost production. This is for the PV data. This is for the carbon, and this is for the carbon emission. And for the report, for the optimization of the system design, the parameter input was important to ensure the success of solar PV generation because we base the data on each location. For example, for China, we use the data from the region, and for France, we use the right data from the region. The PV component can represent both flat panel and concentrating PV technologies. The converter page allows you to define the cost and the converter and specify inverter and rectifier parameters. The solar resource can reduce any pollution to environment because it as a renewable type of energy. The storing energy produced by the PV array during the day and to supply it to electrical load as needed.
Hi, Assalamualaikum to my fellow friend and my lecturer. My name is NABIL ILMAN. Okay, I will explain about the energy production for Paris and China. Okay, so the total energy production for Paris is 47,642 kilowatt hour, and for the Shanghai, the total energy production is 56,377 kilowatt hour. Okay, now we move on to the energy cost for Paris and China. The total NPC for Paris is $35,172, and for total annualized is roughly $2,751 per year. For China, the total NPC is $31,870, and the total annualized is roughly $2,493 per year. Okay, now we see to the carbon emission. From this data, we can assume that the pollutant substance in Paris is controlled or in good condition, but not as good as in Shanghai, since it has much less value in overall of carbon emission. Okay, from this data, we can observe that the total cost for annualized for solar Shanghai, China is slightly cheaper than Paris, France, although the power is more uses for solar plant in Shanghai, China. And then from the table, we can see the comparison for Paris and Shanghai for PV array, grid, converter, and the total initial and annualized. Now we can see the comparison for the system performance for both countries. We can see the operation average output for Paris is 90.9 kilowatt per day, and for Shanghai is average output 115 kilowatt hour per day. As for the PV output, it obviously can be seen that the solar plant in Paris, France has less power consumed than in Shanghai, China. The average output for Paris, France is 90.9 kilowatt hour per day, while 115 kilowatt hour per day for Shanghai, China, respectively. By this, it can be concluded that the cost expend for power for solar plant in Paris, France is slightly cheaper and efficient since it uses less power than solar plant in Shanghai, China. However, the total costing of fuel per year to generate the whole solar plant system is more expensive in France, which is $1,424 per year, while in China is just $1,165 per year. Thus, make the total cost for annualized is roughly $2,751 in France, while 2,493 in China. This difference is affected in great total cost of annualized when it does cost $624 in France while 365 in China.
Good day, everyone. My name is HAZWAN HISHAM, and this is my job to do the technical spec for the PV system. As we all know that China has the largest PV system and France has the slightly bigger PV system. And they even built a floating solar panel above the seas and the lake. And these are the recommended specification for the panel, per panel I mean. So these are the specification. So for the related maximum power is 300 watt. Current at Pmax is 8.24 ampere. Voltage at Pmax is 36.4 volt. Short circuit current is 8.65 ampere. Open circuit voltage is 44.7 volt. For the module dimension, it has 9056 times 992 times 45 millimeter, and the cell type is 156 times 2 monocrystalline. And for the each weight of the panel is only about 22 kilogram. So these are the recommended specs for the China and France for the PV system solar panel. That's all for me.
Hello everyone, my name is Rishi and the task is given for me in this mini project is doing discussion and conclusion. So in discussion, we can see that PV array have their own advantages and disadvantages. The advantages that we can gain by using PV arrays are we can save energy because we use renewable source which is sunlight. Photovoltaic systems are quiet and visually unobtrusive. Meanwhile, as in all renewable energy sources, solar energy has intermittency issue. Sun may not shine at night, but also during daytime there may be cloudy or rainy weather. Solar panels efficiency level are relatively low, between 14% to 25%, compared to the efficiency level of the other renewable energy system. As a conclusion, solar power is an immense source of directly usable energy and ultimately creates other energy resources. The energy of light shifts electron in some semiconducting material. This PV effect is capable of large-scale electricity generation. That's all. Thank you.